Jesus heals a sick woman from the Bible. There was once a poor woman who had been very, very ill for a very long time, had sores all over her body that were not getting better. Doctor after doctor had tried to cure her, but none had been able to. This poor woman had spent all her money trying to be cured by doctors, and none of them had succeeded, and she was getting worse and worse. Sometimes she could hardly walk. One morning she was in the market in terrible pain, but trying to get her shopping done, and she saw a big crowd coming along. There was a man in the middle of the crowd that everybody was trying to get his attention. Jesus was this man, and this woman had heard all about Jesus, this man that could work miracles, a man that had cured blind people, raised people from the dead. She knew there was something special about this man, and thought to herself, if I could only get to this man, he would cure me. And she tried to get to Jesus. She tried and tried and tried. She could hardly stand, but she just kept trying to get to Jesus. Somehow or other she knew that she had to get to Jesus. That such a crowd around him, but somehow this woman managed to find a gap in the crowd and managed to keep walking towards Jesus. And she got near to Jesus, very near to him, but not quite near enough to speak to him, because she knew she would never be able to make herself heard above all the noise of the people around him. But she thought to herself, if I could just touch his coat, I will be made well. If I could just touch the edge of his garment, I will be made well. She reached out her hand and reached and stretched, and finally her fingers touched the hem of Jesus' garment. Immediately the bleeding stopped. Immediately she was made well. But Jesus said to his disciples, who touched me? Someone touched my clothes. And the disciples said, but Master, everybody is touching you. Everybody's pushing around you. How can you say who touched your clothes? But Jesus said, I know somebody has just touched my clothes because power has gone out of me. Well, the woman knew that she couldn't hide. She knew she'd been found out. And Jesus once more said, now who touched my clothes? And the woman came before him trembling because she was afraid and she thought Jesus was going to be angry. But she said, oh Master, I knew that if I touched your clothes I would be made well. And I am well. And Jesus looked at the woman and kindly said to her, my dear woman, your faith has made you well. You may go in peace. God bless you.